Gold is a finite resource. Approximately 187,000 tons of gold has been mined, and one can only speculate about the total volume of gold still left in the ground. While the expected life of a mine may be amended throughout its operation, the resource is ultimately exhausted and mines go into closure. Mining makes use of land temporarily, and integrated closure aims to ensure a positive legacy beyond mining. AngloGold Ashanti understands that integrated mine closure is a complex process that requires focused attention on social, environmental, and financial aspects during all stages of the mine life cycle, from exploration to relinquishment. Our approach to closure seeks to ensure that our mining operations are left in a condition that minimizes the adverse impacts on people and the environment. Our closure standard and processes guide progressive closure at our active operations. This is a first step towards transitioning to land use beyond mining. Closure considerations begin at exploration. It is crucial that we plan for the eventual closure of the mine as early as possible and continue to review plans to ensure they remain relevant. Our closure planning aims to be as detailed as possible and is integrated into mine planning. It is our duty to comply with legal requirements in the countries where we operate. Where legislation is lacking, our standard provides a process for identifying risk-based closure strategies based on international good practice, such as the guidance set by the International Council on Mining and Metals. Each operation is unique. We use a robust risk matrix to determine the closure risks faced by each operation and ensure our closure objectives respond to these risks. We also conduct an analysis of the stakeholders involved in the closure process, including national and local governments and regulatory bodies, environmental agencies and communities surrounding our operations. We have a stakeholder strategy in place that is implemented across the life of mine. From an environmental perspective, we have a responsibility to ensure that the land on which we operated poses no significant post-closure risk. We implement rehabilitation and remedial works on disturbed areas to mitigate risk and enhance land capability where possible. We also identify opportunities for rehabilitation and social investment projects to take place concurrent with our mining operations. Our planning considers whether decommissioned infrastructure can safely be relinquished and used for other economic benefits. Integrated planning ensures that short and long-term mine planning maximizes the opportunities for progressive rehabilitation and closure activities to be done as part of daily mining operations. From a social perspective, the responsibility to create thriving, sustainable communities post-mine closure does not rest on a single stakeholder. All stakeholders are responsible for contributing from the earliest opportunity to the development of communities. This includes nurturing diversified economies, availability of basic health services and infrastructure, equitable access to resources, and a diverse and cohesive community. We aim to invest in social partnerships that will nurture these aspects well in advance of the anticipated closure of operations. AngloGold Ashanti's multidisciplinary closure management process involves regular review and updating of our closure plans during the life cycle of a mine to ensure they remain relevant and reflect the progressive knowledge gathered. Closure is also an integral part of the annual strategic business planning, which allows for building closure considerations and risks into the short and long-term mine plans. It also ensures that the full economic implications, inclusive of post-mine closure costs, are considered. A mine inches closer to final closure each day that it is in operation. By working with our stakeholders to plan for a future beyond mining, we can collectively and progressively work towards positive social and environmental outcomes.